Welcome back, everyone. It's the January 2019 Business Forum as recorded by our good friend RJ Murdoch over there from EmeraldCoastTV.com. We always appreciate RJ, and we appreciate him because he comes to our First Friday Coffee and recorded that great montage of the January installation breakfast where we officially introduced our 2019 Matt Turpin. Matt, different hat on now. We had you earlier with Michael on Bank of England Mortgage, your real job. Now we have your volunteer job. Tell us about how psyched you are about this.
I am super psyched. I'm very excited. This has been a long time coming as far as being involved with the chamber. This is something we've talked about for a couple of years, and I am really excited about the 2019 year.
Yeah, you know, it's a great example, and anyone that's watching this who wants to get involved, it's only been 6 years you've been in town?
I moved to town in late 2010.
Yeah, and your employer at that time said, hey, I want you to be involved in the community. Let's meet with Ted, and we had lunch.
We did.
We had a great lunch, first time I met you, and the concept was, hey, I want to get involved. And here, 6 years later, I mean, how many people do you know, how much business have you gotten as a result of your chamber membership?
I moved to town knowing one person in Destin, so I didn't even know anybody in Fort Walton Beach. So, yeah, we met, and the purpose was, how do I get involved? How does this new place to me, Fort Walton Beach, become home? And one of your first suggestions was get involved with the chamber.
Yeah.
To my surprise.
Yeah, well, it is their goal, of course, and you got to meet RJ Murdoch from EmeraldCoastTV.com, certainly. But yeah, it's a great example in a very short period of time that you know everybody in town. You have this distinguished capacity of leadership that you have. But I want to share, just as a side, you're also involved with that pirate group, which is fun too, right?
Yeah, there is a pirate group. We like to have a festival, not only in June, but year-round in other cities with festivals. Yeah, but another thing that I got involved with a few years after being here was the crew of Bowlegs, and that, along with the chamber, makes this place a home real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're certainly arguably the two funnest organizations in the community, and you've used your association with the crew for your theme for 2019. Let's talk about that.
Absolutely. So, from my love for piracy and all things piracy and the preservation of piracy.
Here we go.
The theme has to be said with a pirate accent of taking charge.
Taking charge!
That's right.
Matt Turpin's taking charge in 2019.
That's right.
It really is a great theme. I loved it when you called and said, hey, I've got the theme, because it is absolutely perfect. It's perfect for you, and it's certainly perfect for your game plan for this year. So let's talk about some of the things that you've enjoyed that the Chamber's been involved in and what you look forward to doing in 2019.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't have to go any further than 2018. We're being the front runner in passing the half-cent sales tax, taking charge of moving the Gulfview, leading the pack for the Around the Mound, and that was just 2018. We've been instrumental in the bridge, and so those are all things that didn't just start in 2018, as most of us that were involved know. These start years in advance, and we reap the benefits in a certain year. Last year, we had a pretty good year for harvest.
They did. They all hit at the same time. 2013 is when the Chamber got involved with the bridge with Mark Camrick, so it took 5 years for that. The Around the Mound, our community's been talking about since 1993, and finally that hit, and the city is going to be studying or funding that feasibility study. The Downtown Master Plan, which is wonderful as it ties together. The moving of the Gulfview. Now let's talk about that, just while we're on the subject, with really no agenda here specifically, but the William Augustus Bowles Foundation will have the exhibit in there.
That's right. There is a William Augustus Bowles Museum and Historical Foundation.
Right.
We have a plethora of historical artifacts from not only the crew of Bowlegs, from the 64-year history of the crew of Bowlegs with captain and queen and first mate memorabilia, but also local pirate memorabilia that people do send in that they found and don't really have a use for.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. You know, RJ Murdoch's working on a video for it too that we're going to see shortly, but the Gulfview moved on April 17th, and it's in its new location. Roughly about mid-March, everyone, that will open to the public.
Right.
And we'll have the museum downstairs. There'll be a little chamber gift shop. There'll be some cool other things, and there's some offices upstairs. So through your efforts and your fellow board members, you saved the oldest building in Fort Walton, and could not have located in a better location in the entrance to Fort Walton. So that's going to be really fun.
Yeah, we're extremely excited to have a brick and mortar presence to display our local artifacts.
Yeah.
And partner up with the chamber is going to be wonderful to have a place where visitors and also residents can walk in and see the local pirate history that we have.
It's really going to be fun. And again, mid-March for that, everyone make note of that, and you'll check the papers and come down to see that. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. So we've chatted about some of the activities that are going on in the community where you're taking charge. What about the chamber? Let's talk about the committees that you have. I mean, good people running those. What's your thoughts on the committees?
Yeah, again, we have a strong executive committee.
All right.
And we have a strong chair, a strong committee that runs or that will be in charge of healthcare committee, the ambassadors, all the things that trickle down into the day-to-day operations of the chamber. We have a number of people with a strong chamber resume who are building their resume, and those that are getting involved that see the benefit of a chamber membership and being involved with not only the chamber, but that turns into the community. So I am very proud of not only the board, but the executive board, and then also the committee chairs.
Yeah, I mean, you've picked some great. We have 10 committees within the Fort Walton Beach Chamber of Commerce, and Matt's job as the chair picks the leaders of that, the volunteer committee chairs, and you've got some great people, and we don't want to go through the list of them because we might miss somebody here, but they're real excited. So you have all these little pods of different people all together for the goodness of the chamber. So if someone's watching this and they say, I'm in a business or I'm new in town, just a couple of reasons why they'd think about joining the Chamber of Commerce. Well,
the Chamber of Commerce is a leader not only in Fort Walton Beach but also in our county, and that's evident from the results that we had last year.
Right.
So a new business, if you're new to town, the financial benefits are having over 2,200 members at your discretion and in your advertising realm.
Right.
That's the financial aspect of it. The community aspect of it is that we do so much that's just beyond just our chamber members. With community involvement, we've talked about it before. If it's something that needs to get done and nobody's going to do it, that's where we take a look and say we need to take charge and make this happen.
So taking charge is the mission for Matt Turpin this year. You're going to see him at the First Friday Coffee if you come to that. You're going to read his articles in the Coastlines. We appreciate the Daily News printing that and inserting it each. That's a lot of fun to write that article, isn't it?
It is, because as a numbers guy, I need a lot of help writing. So I'm getting a lot of experience.
Doing a good job.
I'm getting a lot of experience this year.
Well, the good thing about it, speaking of experiences, you're sharing your experiences with the chamber in that article. And your one for February is talking about sponsoring events. So talking about sponsoring bow legs or some of our upcoming events, which is a wonderful thing. So you want to pick his brain. We're delighted to have Matt Turpin as our 2019 chair of the board, taking charge here in Fort Walton Beach. Anything else you'd like to share with your community or your chamber?
I'm looking forward to meeting all the new members. I'm looking forward to meeting the members that I haven't met in my 8 years of being involved with the chamber. I'm looking forward to quote unquote leaving the woodshed high, or the wood pile higher.
That's right.
Than when I first got here.
We had Nick Chubb. Nick was last year. We had Bill Roberts before that. You got Vince Mayfield from Big Wizards. A great group of community leaders that I could not be more pleased with leading this organization into 2019 and beyond. It's a great thing. So contact the Chamber of Commerce, fwbchamber.com, or call us at 244-8191. I'm sure RJ Murdoch is going to add that to the screen there. And come and meet Matt Turpin sometime at a chamber event or read about him in the Coastlines. But we're honored. Again, we want to thank EmeraldCoastTV.com, RJ Murdoch. I want to thank Matt Turpin for his leadership this year. I want to thank all of you. It's going to be a great year in Fort Walton Beach and Okaloosa County. So 2019, we're taking charge,
Taking
everybody.
charge, that's right.